What's up, everybody? I am back. It's Friday. It's New Music Friday. I have my coffee, and the new Balance and Composure album is out. It is officially released. As far as I'm aware, this is the last video from the album that I have not yet covered, so we're covering it. The song is Believe the Hype. It is from the new Balance and Composure album. We'll get into it in just a second. As we get started, a few things. One, I'm not a professional. Please don't expect me to be looking at this like a vocal coach would or a music teacher. That's not my strength. I am going to be trying to be respectful and thoughtful. I do love this band, so I'm probably not going to have too hard of a time. But I try to be respectful when I do these, and I would ask that we can keep that energy in the comments as well. And I'm streaming these days, so if you want to watch me debunk conspiracies quietly, then by all means, I stream 1 or 2 o'clock Central U.S. time. That's it though. Let's get into this video. This is Believe the Hype by Balance and Composure. I think this is making its way rapidly into my top balance and composure songs in my personal hierarchy of the, preferred to not preferred. I love balance and composure. I have loved them since I found them, which was, I can't remember the name of the album, the first one with Stone Hands. And at the time I started listening to balance and composure, I was really mostly listening to like almost exclusively like hardcore metal. I was exploring my newfound freedom to listen to the music that I wanted to listen to. I grew up in a extraordinarily conservative home, so I really wasn't allowed to listen to really any music that wasn't Christian, but even really music that wasn't Christian and was heavy. I really wasn't allowed. So I was listening to, I've done some Chimera recently. I was listening to Motionless in White. I was listening to all this super heavy stuff. But something about balance and composure stood out to me. It's atmospheric, I think, is the best way I can put it, right? It's mood music that is often sort of deliberate and plodding. It's not rushing to get to the chorus. It's not rushing to change up things. A lot of the time it is this fairly steady guitar riff that goes through most of the song and sets the mood. Or the drums. You've got a steady drum beat that will set the mood for you. Tiny Raindrop, Back of Your Head, Spinning, right? These are all songs that I really like. Savior Mode from their newer sort of output. I actually don't think Savior Mode is on this album. It seems like they released a couple singles but didn't put those on the album. Yeah, so Savior Mode, one of my favorites, not on this album actually, but I really like this one. I talked about it a little bit on the last song that I covered, but the dissonance or drone of the verse giving way to this much more dynamic, sort of fleshed out chorus where I'm not entirely sure. I don't want to say it's a key change. I'm not confident enough to say that the key changes, but I think it does. It changes from a minor to a major. But the chorus is pretty, right? Not that they make anything like the same kind of music, but a band I would compare that to is Born of Osiris. If you listened to the Eternal Rain, right, the early Born of Osiris stuff, the first minute and a half of those songs, it's not fun to listen to. It's heavy, but it's like heavy with no purpose or direction, right? It doesn't, you can't mosh to it really. There's not enough rhythm. It doesn't feel like there's a beat that you can really latch onto. And then it pivots in the back half of the song, and all of a sudden you get this groove that you can really lean into. And that's kind of what you get with a lot of balance and composure, is the verse is often sort of abrasive, sort of, I don't know, it's just not as pretty, right? It's just a little bit, the sort of droney a lot of the time, right? The music is often kind of over the top of the vocals, so the vocals are a little bit muted, and then it all changes when you get to the chorus, and all of a sudden it kind of opens up. I really like this one. I'll have to listen to it a few more times so that I can get more, more of the lyrics. I did pick up, I confused lust for passion, which is a pretty good line. A lot of people, like, not to get too philosophical, but there is something to that, particularly in relationships, particularly when you're talking about looking for something new, right? Just because you want something doesn't mean that you actually want it, right? There, just because something pops up into your view that you think you want, doesn't mean that you want it the way you think you want it, right? There are a lot of beautiful women in the world. I say this as a straight man. I like women. Big fan. Ladies, keep doing what you're doing. We, appreciate it. But there are beautiful women that are not good for you. There are very handsome men who are not good for you, conversely. Or there are people that make you feel a certain way, but they're bad for you, right? They're poison. And it maybe isn't their fault, right? They may not be trying to be poison, but they can be. And they can destroy, well, it's not their fault. It's your fault. Let's be clear. Let's be clear and take responsibility. It's your decisions that cause you trouble, right? Unless somebody shoots you. That's not up to you. But generally speaking, it is your decision making that causes you problems. So blaming other people is dodging responsibility. But it is fair to say that some people maybe have more pull than others on your emotions. Don't make decisions based on emotion. It's really a dangerous way to live. Anyway, that's neither here nor there. I really like the song. I really like Balance and Composure. I'm excited about the new album. I'm excited that maybe I will actually get the chance to see them, because I didn't before they broke up. And now they're back making music, so I'm pumped. But I am going to wrap it up there. Thank you guys for watching. Have a good day. Stay safe out there. Be good to each other. Drink lots of water. And don't talk to cops.